Hello friends, let us discuss today the second part of conducting material, that are the factors affecting the resistivity of the material. First is the alloying, right? When the impurity is added into the pure metal, then that product is called as the alloy. Means adding the impurity will. Hello friends, let us discuss today the second topic of conducting material of Unit 2 of EMW, that is factor affecting the resistivity. The first factor is nothing but the alloying. When some of the other material is added into the pure form of the metal, then the product is called as the alloy. Means addition of the small impurity will increases the resistivity of the material. Right? Means it directly affect onto the resistivity of the material by adding the some impurity. Mechanical stressing means the internal restoring force per unit area. When there is a mechanical stressing is there onto the conducting material, its resistivity will going to increase. Then third one is the temperature. When the temperature of the conducting material is increases, its resistivity will also going to increase. Means it is having the positive temperature coefficient of the resistance. Only the conducting material is having the positive effect, and the insulating material and the semiconducting material will have the negative effect. Right? Insulating material will have a negative temperature coefficient of the resistance, and semiconducting material also have negative temperature coefficient of the resistance. Means as the temperature of the insulating and semiconducting material increases, is resistivity will going to decrease, means it having the negative temperature coefficient of the resistance. What do you mean by temperature coefficient of the resistance? If the temperature of the material increases from 0 degree Celsius to 1 degree Celsius, the change in resistance per unit volume is called as the temperature coefficient of the resistance. Requirement of the high conductivity material. What are the requirement of the high conductivity material? Which are high conductivity material? For example, aluminum, copper, silver, brass, bronze, these are the high conductivity material. It is having the highest possible conductivity. Second is the low valuable temperature coefficient of resistance, sufficient mechanical stress and strain, soldability, weldability, adequate resistance to corrosion, and ductile. These are the requirement of the high conductivity material. Now the materials of high conductivity are copper, their properties and application, copper alloy, for example, copper, zinc, brass. Brass is having 60% of the copper and 40% of the zinc. Bronze is having 90% of the copper, 10% of the tin. Cadmium copper alloy, 1 to 2% of cadmium to 98 to 99% of the copper. Chromium copper alloy, 98 to 99% of the copper and 1 to 2% of the chromium. Aluminium properties and application. Alloys of aluminium: duralumin, 4.22% of the copper, 0.65% manganese, 0.4% of magnesium, 0.22% of silicon, 0.42% of iron, and rest of the aluminium. Indium, aluminium, magnesium, manganese, chromium, and silicon. Then magnesium, copper, Mg, Ni, Si, and iron, and rest is aluminium. Let us see the first conducting material, that is the copper. Pure copper is one of the best conductor of electricity, and it is widely used for making the wires, cables, conductors, and its conductivity is highly sensitive to the impurities. Right? We are seeing the effect of alloying onto the resistivity. As the impurity as is, resistivity will be increases. Reddish brown in color, but obvious. It is malleable and ductile. Malleable means आपण त्याला ठोकून प्रेस करून कुठलाही शेप देऊ शकतोय. डक्टाईल म्हणजे आपल्याला बारीक तारा त्याच्यामधनं काढता येईल. It can be welded at a red heat. It can be welded easily. It can be soldered easily. High resistance to corrosion. This is one of the most important property of the copper material. Melting point is about 1084 degrees Celsius. Specific gravity is 8.9. Electrical resistivity is 1.682 micro ohm centimeter. Its tensile strength is varies from 3 to 4.7 tons per centimeter square, and it forms the important alloy like brass and bronze as well as gunmetal. Uses of copper, but obviously we know the universal use, that is making the wire, making the cable, making the busbar, making the conductor, making the windings of the generator and the transformer. Copper is also used for water pipes due to the fact that it does not corrode easily, correct? The two radioactive isotopes of copper are used in healthcare. Copper 64 is used to study brain function, and copper 67 is used in cancer treatment by injecting the isotopes into the patient. They then give off the radiation that can kill the cancer cells, right? Isotope 64 and 67 of the copper. Now the second material, conducting material, is the aluminum. Let us see. First property is pure aluminum has the silver color and लच्छर चमकणारा असतो आपल्याला माहित आहे. It offers high resistance to corrosion, but obviously similar to that of the copper. Its electrical conductivity is 60% to that of the copper. Its conductivity less than the copper. It is ductile and malleable. Electrical resistivity is 2.669 micro ohm centimeter at 20 degree Celsius. It is good conductor of heat and electricity. Specific gravity is 2.7. Melting point is 658 degree Celsius, and it forms very useful alloys with iron, copper, zinc and other metal. It cannot solder and welded easily. Right? It is one of the drawback of this aluminum. Uses of the aluminum. Uses of the aluminum, that is wires, cables, winding of the generators and transformer, overhead conductor, etc. and the busbar. For making this, we are generally using the aluminum. Brass. It is the alloy of the copper. Properties of the brass. It is a alloy of 60% of the copper and 40% of the zinc. It is having the high tensile strength but has a lower conductivity. It can be welded and soldered easily. High resistance to corrosion. It can be drawn into wire easily, means ductile. It is cheaper than the copper. Its specific gravity is 3.3. Its resistivity is 7.5 micro ohm centimeter and melting point is about 890 degree Celsius. These are the properties of the brass. What are the uses? Use as a fuse holder. फ्यूज होल्डरमध्ये आपण जनरली ब्रासचा उपयोग करत असतो. लॅम्प होल्डरमध्ये कॉन्टॅक्ट पॉईंट म्हणून आपण त्याचा उपयोग करत असतो. स्विचेसमध्ये कॉन्टॅक्ट पॉईंट म्हणून त्याचा उपयोग करत असतो. नाईफ स्विचेस, कॅप्स ऑफ द वॉल, ट्यूब्स, लॅम्प्स, सॉकेट आउटलेट्स, sliding contacts for starters and rheostat. All these places we are using the brass. Bronze. It is alloy of 90% of the copper and 10% of the tin. It is very hard and brittle. This is one of the drawback of the bronze, that is it is brittle. ठिसूळ असतो. Its resistance to corrosion is better than the brass, but its resistance to corrosion is better than the brass. Bronzes are named on the third element which is added to the copper and tin to form an alloy like phosphor bronze, silicon bronze, cadmium bronze. Right? Uses: phosphor bronze is used for current carrying springs, brush holders, knife switches, blades, sliding contacts and parts exposed to salty water or sea water. Correct? Silicon bronze is used for aerial wires, telephone parts. Cadmium bronze is used for कॉन्टॅक्टिंग कंडक्टर्स अँड कम्युटेटर सेगमेंट. कम्युटेटर सेगमेंटसाठी आपण जनरली ब्रॉन्झचा उपयोग करत असतो. नेक्स्ट मटेरियल इज द मर्क्युरी. इट इज अ गुड कंडक्टर ऑफ हीट अँड इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. इट इज heavy silver white metal. It is only metal which is liquid at room temperature. Its electrical resistivity is 90.8 micro ohm centimeter. Oxidation takes place if heated beyond 300 degrees Celsius in contact with air or oxygen. It expands and contracts in regular degrees when temperature changes. Uses: mercury vapor lamp, mercury arc rectifier, gas filled tubes for making and breaking contacts, used in walls and tube. These are the properties and uses of the mercury. Silver. It is very costly but obvious, not affected by weather changes. highly ductile and malleable, resistivity 1.65 micro ohm centimeter, used in special contact HRC fuse, radio frequency, conducting bodies, leads in wall and instruments. Leads, it is soft bluish grey metal, good malleability and ductility, soft and heavy metal. It is corrosion resistant. Uses covering electric cables, lead accumulators. Nickel. It is silver white metal capable of taking high polish. It is resistant to the attack of the most acids. It is hard, malleable and ductile, highly resistant to corrosion and oxidation. It is used in electroplating, nickel iron accumulators, thermocouples, supports of glow lamps, sparking plug electrodes and resistance grids. Tin. It is bluish white metal with luster, conductivity is poor, tensile strength is low, excellent malleable property, air has no action on it, ductile, very soft, electrical resistivity is 11.5 micro ohm second, melting point is about 230 degrees Celsius and temperature coefficient is 0.0041 degrees Celsius and used into enamel, porcelain, cable sheeting, tubes, tinning of the part exposed to the corrosion and acids. Next one is the tungsten. It is grayish in color when it is metallic form. High melting point about 3300 degrees Celsius. Very hard metal and does not become brittle at high temperature. Drawn into the thin wire for making filaments means it is ductile. Resistivity is twice that of the aluminum. Resistivity याची जास्त असतं aluminum पेक्षा. High tensile strength. Uses, it is used as a filaments of electric lamps and as a heater in electron tubes. These are the alloys of aluminum and composition: dura-aluminum, magnesium, electron. In this aluminum, copper, magnesium and zinc, right? These are the composition or the alloys of the aluminum. Thank you.